Randy B. Esquire. Greetings viewers, this is Randy Bougainvillea and this is the first episode of Multiverse Court. My co-host Diana Kennedy Esquire will provide commentary about today's case and summarize the case for easy understanding for all audiences. Diana.
Thanks Randy, it is great to see you and work with you again. Salutations viewers, this Diana Kennedy. Please allow me to introduce the Honorable John Henry and his bailiff Action Hank. The defense lawyer team is Vector Man, Val Hallen and Miss Frizzle, and the prosecutors come from Multiverse Patriot Law Firm. These lawyers include Attorney Briggs, Cyborg Newton, and Starscream. Due to a mix-up in the Multiverse Court teleportation device, the Cyborg Newton was summoned and the actual Sir Isaac Newton will remain in his timeline in Universe 1. I would like to add that these aren't the normal versions of these beloved people and characters but lawyer versions of them. For instance, the Honorable John Henry hails from Universe 2 and after defeating the Steam Drill, decided to fight for the legal rights for the everyman. After talking to Frederick Douglass, enrolled in Midwest Law. After graduating Midwest Law and passing the bar exam, he had a beneficial time as a public defender and worked at a law firm owned by John Brown. Later, Henry became a local judge. Randy.
Thanks Diana. I would like to politely add that the Honorable John Henry used his legal know-how to create the Multiverse Court, but that will be a story for another day. The case of Robot Jones vs. Skynet Corporation is about to begin. Let's listen in, shall we? Action Hank, bailiff, all rise. Presiding over Multiverse Court is the Honorable John Henry of the Multiverse Court of Appeals. This case was written by Ricardo Kent and Vicky Stark of the Milky Way Law Firm. Today's case will propose two crucial questions. 1. Did the development of the Robot Jones personality CPU lead to Skynet developing? And 2. Whether or not robots have rights in our society and have protections under our Constitution and amendments. Representing the defense are the Aegis Law Firm. Our attorneys Vector Man, Val Hallen and Valerie Frizzle. Representing the prosecutors are the Patriot Law Firm. Our attorney Briggs, Cyborg Newton and Starscream. Due to a multiverse teleportation error, the actual Isaac Newton could not join us today. In his place is Cyborg Newton, who is composed of his alternate era's steampunk-based technologies. Oralist, Velma Dinkley. God save the multiverse. In this honorable court, John Henry. Greetings. These court proceedings will discuss whether or not the microchips used in Robot Jones models have connections with the development of Skynet. In addition, we will discuss robot rights throughout the multiverse. Action Hank. The court is now sitting. Honorable John Henry, I call the first case today, number 19.2, Robot Jones vs. Skynet Corp. Attorney Vector Man, please take the stand. Good day Honorable Henry. My client Robot Jones has filed a lawsuit against Skynet Corporation for supposedly using elements of his and his parents' personality CPU to build Skynet. Also, over the course of 6 months, my client claims with photo and video evidence that he and his family have been harassed by Rouge T-1000 and T-800 robots. Luckily, thanks to the efforts of international robot superhero Jenny, codename XJ9. My client Robot Jones and his family remain safe. Despite the efforts of Jenny, my client Robot Jones and his family have experienced unwanted experiences with certain citizens. Furthermore, here is video evidence that Robot Jones recorded at his home. We are the T-Rouges, we are Terminators who have conquered entire galaxies, but we have been encountering issues ever since the demise of Dr. Miles Dyson in Universe 91. We have been disappearing from time itself. But, one of our scouts have found a replacement CPU for us. The CPU lies in the Robot Jones lines of robots, and we will locate, neutralize the Jones models and copy their CPUs so that we will prosper. Wait, no, the traitor XJ9 has found us. End transmission and focus all forces on her. End of video. Your Honor, this video illustrates the struggles that the Jones robot family experience because of unwanted interactions with confused individuals. Honorable John Henry, Prosecutor Starscream, please take the stand. Your Honor, as a proud Cybertron citizen, I have seen robot empires rise and fall, but according to me and other Cybertron citizens, we do not share any type of microchips or electronic components. Attorney Vector Man simply wants to persuade you all to assume that all robots, artificial intelligence and automated systems share similarities simply because they are silicon-based, but my evidence will show and otherwise. Honorable John Henry, Attorney Starscream, please present your evidence for the court. Attorney Starscream, I would be pleased to, Your Honor. Allow me to show court two different electronic diagrams of Bender R and Ultron. Your Honor, in the court, you see, Your Honor, these are the diagrams and schematics for Bender, Rodriguez and Ultron. These are Bender, Rodriguez and Ultron schematics from the Multiverse Law Library. As you can see, these robots share similarities, but are they the same? Additionally, look at Ultron's head details. The components used are more complex and uses more sophisticated technology than Bender Rodriguez. I mean no disrespect to Mr. Rodriguez, but the diagrams show that two different robots are not compatible and therefore the Jones family claims are not supported with enough evidence to illustrate that these so-called Terminators are after them. Honorable John Henry, the defense and prosecuting legal teams have both made their opening statements. We will currently take a 10-minute recess and Terminators teleport into court. Honorable John Henry, our overlord has submitted a challenge for you. Honorable John Henry, first off, you do not teleport into an active multiverse court without proper paperwork. Why should I take your challenge when Action Hank and I defeated your army on Jupiter last year? Terminator leader, because we not only have your loved ones captive but we will destroy your multiverse core because our cold fusion engines are melting down. Honorable John Henry, you maniacal washing machine, where are they located? Don't make me reduce to quarks with my quantum gavel. Terminators, temper. Honorable Henry, you wouldn't want your wife and children to become stardust. Honorable John Henry, alright you overgrown calculator, what is your overlord's challenge? Terminators, the overlord wants you to take part in a multiverse Grand Prix. You can pick a team and a vehicle to race our superior racing team. Honorable John Henry, that's funny, the last time I faced people who thought they were superior, I sent them into the core of the Milky Way. Terminators, oh bravado, you humans should have used that before Judgment Epic, but alias here we are. Honorable Henry, wait what? Terminators, forget it, what is important now is for you to choose a Grand Prix team, cars and one venue. Our overlord allowed you to choose 1 out of 4. He is a sporting man at heart. Honorable John Henry, okay, my team leader is Action Hank since we race on the weekends with President Dean. Additionally, this court case will be paused due to the other multiverse judges who are handling their own cases. Vectorman, I have some suggestions for your race team. I suggest Speed Racer and Flash Gordon. Honorable John Henry, great choices both of you. Alright you bucketo bolts, when does the race begin? Terminators, now.
Attorney Briggs, hey, you are not the only ones with suggestions, you know. Your Honor, in addition to Vectorman's choices, I suggest Bumblebee, Professor Pat, and Takumi Fujiwara.
Honorable John Henry, great choices both of you. Alright you bucketo bolts, when does the race begin? Terminators, now. Randy Bougainvillea Esquire. Viewers, I understand that this may be disorienting to witness, but please allow me to explain. Multiverse Court can only be paused unless a legal formal statement has been sent to the Omega Justices, and according to our feed here at Multiverse News, we have been notified that the legal statement has been approved by the Omega Justices. Diana.
Thanks Randy. The Omega Justices are most likely choosing the Multiverse Grand Prix as an alternative to the Multiverse Battle Tournament. The devious Clan Boys Society are still being investigated for cheating and their misinformation campaign during the last tournament. The group views themselves as an idea supremacy group who are focused on spreading their warped ideas to conquer the multiverse. Randy.
Thanks Diana. Additionally, according to the ongoing investigation of the Clans Boys Society by the Omega Justices, it appears that the Clans Boys Society has aligned themselves with the Demon Federation. Apparently, the Clans Boys have sold their souls to the Demon Federation leaders in order to become physically and mentally enhanced. But, according to the Omega Justice's findings, the more this demon power is used, the Clans Boys' atomic structure becomes unstable and they will be sent to the Demon Federation Sun's core. Moving on, the Multiverse Grand Prix will consist of races from 4 different racetracks. The challenger can pick 2 out of 4 tracks to race against the initiator. Tune in next time for Multiverse Grand Prix.